We're scoring so many goals from headers. I hope you guys are as well. And we're going to take part in deadline day. Let's go. Hi guys, Woody here. Welcome back. This is episode 5 of the FM22 Better Save with Leeds United. And as you can see, first up straight away, let's get in here. We are 5th in the table. We've played one less game as well than a lot of people around us, which is this game today that I'm going to bring you, Watford, who are actually 10th, weirdly. And the weirdest one is Leicester in 17th. They're just plummeting. Obviously, we didn't beat them. We drew with them. And Southampton are also down there. But yeah, we're really looking really good. Winning against Watford here will put us 1 point behind Chelsea in Champions League spot. These three here are kind of running away for it. Liverpool still undefeated. They've been looking really good. Patrick Bamford is second in the goals. That is good stuff. So let's have a look at the schedule. Since I left you, it was a while ago, wasn't it? We played that, and then yes, here it was. It's where I forgot to press record. The Arsenal game. We then beat Burnley 2-0 in the Carabao Cup quarter-final. Fedor Chalov getting the goals there. Then we drew with West Ham 2-2. We were dominating that game and let them straight back into it. Drew 1-1 with Southampton there. That was a bit disappointing. But then we pumped Crystal Palace 4-0. Patrick Bamford hat-trick. I was loving that game. It was so good. We got the Carabao Cup semi-final. We drew Manchester United. Unfortunately, it was 2-1 away from home and 1-0 to them at home. Cristiano Ronaldo getting the goal. We just looked a bit flat, unfortunately. We then had the FA Cup third round against Altrincham. I've butchered that. I shouldn't have. Altrincham. Freddie Chalov and Fedor Chalov and Dani Alves has finally made his debut for us in that cup game, and he scored a penalty. Side note, don't sign Dani Alves until the 1st of January. Otherwise, he sits around on sabbatical on 45k per week and just destroys your wage budget. Tip there. And for 38, he looks pretty damn good. So, little tip there for you. We then drew with Leicester 0. I mentioned that, and then we pumped Burnley 5-1. Bamford, Koch, Rodrigo, Holzik, you can see there, he's one of our new signings, and Stuart Dallas. So like I said, we've got Watford today. We probably won't get into Newcastle because we are going to do the deadline day. So let's have a look at our transfers. Now, a couple of things with our transfers. Rafinha has a £45 million release fee, but no one's coming for him. So fingers crossed, deadline day, we can survive that. It has to be a continental club as well, I think, European Champions League as well, from memory. So we've just brought in 2 players. We've brought in Adam Holzik. You all know who he is. He's a Czech winger. He's amazing. 3-star potential at the moment. Potential 5-star. He cost us 7 million, I think, half of it up front and the rest later. So he has come in and he has been he's been pretty good, actually, pretty good. 2 appearances off the bench and a goal. You can't sniff at that. The other one was Todd Cantwell on loan. Now, he was listed. I saw him on loan. I was like, yeah, he could be a decent addition to the team. And the reason why that is, you may have noticed on the outside here, you may not have, because it's a long way down, and maybe my head's blocking it. Tyler Roberts has actually gone to the other way. Not really, he hasn't gone to Norwich. He's gone on loan to Brighton. They've got an optional fee of $7.5 million. They're paying all his wages, which is actually $6,000 less than what Cantwell is on, and I'm paying all of his wages. So, not too bad. I also, as well, said to the board, hey, can I have some more transfer money in January? And they went, yes. And they gave me $15 million. I shifted some into the wage budget, and we spent some. So, never happened before. But, so that was really good. Other things that have come up, yes, as well. I don't know if anyone else has seen this. When you click on stats here, I went to go have a look at some stats in here, and it just took forever to load. Really slowed it down. So I'm not going to go back in there, reported it. So I don't know if anyone else has had that issue. Data Hub the data hub. Have a look at team performance here. Some good stuff here. So lots of crosses, inaccurate crossing though. Lots of headers, poor heading. I don't know about that. We scored a lot of goals from them. Let's see here how we play here. Defending, lots of block for fewer clearances. Busy defense, impenetrable defense, which is good. Goalkeeping, busy, impenetrable. Passing though is crap. Anyway. There's so much in this data hub to look at. I like this one here. Goals per game, expected goals per game, conceded per game is 1. That's excellent. Expected conceded per game, 1, 2, 3 shots. So that's Melier pulling it out most games. Pass completion. This is where we're losing it in pass completion, but we can work on that. Tactics wise, I have slightly tweaked it since you were here last. There's been a few changes. I think we now we cross into the box. It crosses early, and I'm going to float them in because we are winning a lot of headers. A lot. Rodrigo now is believing he was in attacking midfield and support. He's now an advanced playmaker. And a couple of little tweaks here. Calvin Phillips is now in his best position as a ball-winning midfielder. So, so much stuff to go on. Blah, 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 blah. Transfer deadline day. We're going to take part. Okay, so always yellow. I'm sure you've all seen this before. I do love here that you click continue and you get this little clock here. Is doing it. Oh, Lorente as well wanted to leave. So I had a bid come in from PSG. It was about 25 million, and I rejected it because I think it's too late. He's worth 30 million already, and I'm getting so many bids from my young players that I cannot be asked. Alright, hold on. I'm going to attend this meeting. And we'll... yeah, so they came in with like 30 mil, no, 20, 25 rising to 30, I think, like that. And I was like, actually, no, that's... I said, no, that's not good enough. So he came back to me and said, you know, rejected a bid from PSG. I really want to go, yada, yada, yada. And I said, look, mate, it was really, you don't... Oh, let's go to... No, like, no, not for Charlie Creswell. No, you're not going to Newcastle. No. And he, so I said, no, it wasn't a good enough deal. I want a decent amount for you. Oh yeah, Somerville's going to Middlesbrough. That confused me there for a second. What was happening? I'm not going to commit to anything. Oh, I'm losing my track of thought. This deadline day is really, really... yeah, and so I thought, you know what? I think 40 million would be pretty good for him. And I was like, no, I'm going to be a bit cheeky. So put 50 million in. And he was happy with that. He took 50 million. I haven't got 50 million bid for anyone. And I had another bid come in. It was 35. And this is the problem with the deadline day. It's just so much. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I'm going to pause it here because we're already 8 minutes in and I'm sure you don't see flicking through the hour stuff. We'll get to the end. I just want to give you a little bit of a taste for it. Yeah, so I had another bid come in for Lorente for about 30 million. And I rejected it. So I'm waiting for 50 million for Lorente. Jeffrey Gelhardt wants to leave as well to Newcastle. Weirdly enough, I don't know why. So he's cracked it a bit, but I did say I was going to stop this and go to the end, but I'm still talking now. I hope it's not too much talking, but you know, it's a new thing, so I thought I'd show you it. But what? No, he's gone to Newcastle. Yeah, this is the. It's cool, but it's all a bit frantic. You could spend a lot of time in here doing this. There's the constant. I don't want to sell any of these young kids. They're half decent. Constant news people just asking you those questions. So it can get a little bit tiresome after a while, I think. Still, fingers crossed, no one has come in for Rafinha yet, which is good. Are we playing in the middle of deadline day? Oh my god, we are. Stressful. And everything's yellow. Cool. Anyway, Dani Alves is on international duty. So is Rafinha as well, which is super annoying. Let's move Tyler Robertson to under 23s, and Shackleton is out for about 4 weeks, which is irritating because I live another right back. But let's do that, and let's bring Todd Cantwell onto the bench. I think that looks pretty good. Yep, Melia in goal, Lorente, Koch, Cooper. They're getting a nice partnership with Phillips, Firpo, Ayling, James, Rodrigo, Harrison, and Bamford up front. Everyone's playing pretty good. Let's go and play Watford with Toddy Cantwell getting number 7. Okay, all right. Get into it. God, that deadline day was so stressful. Maybe it's because I was cooking fast and I'm like trying to talk as well, and oh my god. Yes, pick up where you left off last time because we pumped Burnley. I'm not going to give him any more pep talk, I think. What we've been playing above them, you can't afford experiences or anything. Simple as that. Would you be talk about it? And can we talk about the challenge you're playing this thing? What would you know? Surprises. Challenge. Yeah, sure. They're a good team enough to win, but I know they're good enough to be anywhere around there. Well, finally, there's too many questions in that as well. Too many questions. As you can see, a couple of losses in there, but they're the Man United ones, so not too concerned about that. Watford haven't won in 2 now. Obviously, they've got the photos because they've got everything. Let's skip that. Let's get into it. Right, well, the only game today is kind of our game in humans, so winning it is paramount, and encourage the boys straight away. And just like we had a free kick, and then I encouraged them, and we lost the highlight. So, bummer. All right, Bachman pushed the ball out. Cooper, back to Koch, Melier, Lorente. The white centre backs is working quite well. As we lose to Watford, I'll say that. There we go. Jackie Harrison out wide to James. Ooh, Paddy Bamford. So crosses. Maybe we need someone. Yeah, we'll work the ball into the box. Actually, I think that might work well as well. Someone who's got good heading could work for this really well. I think. Such a boring first half. Nothing's happening. Rolling to half time. I've seen one highlight. Brilliant. What a game to come back for. It's an XG there of we got 0.52 and they had 0.04 on the point of finger. Not too happy. Rente's unhappy, so I'm gonna point the finger and do that. It's still not bloody happy. No, whatever I'm saying. It's probably because he's playing well, but I mean, maybe I should go. Sometimes you get that one there that says, we're going to run this game down, nothing's going to happen. So I can't stop talking. Sometimes you get one there that says, we need to create more chances or something like that. We've got a tasty free kick here. Calvin. Get in. Paddy Bamford. Was that a header? Oh, he could be offside. Now, here we go. Come on. Fingers crossed they allow this, because that'll be good. Oh, there it is. There it is. So here it is. Comes off there, and no, it's not a header. He hoofed it in. He lifted his leg up and popped it in. That was good. Praise them. Jackie Harrison's getting a bit tired. Probably take him off after this highlight. Crossing there. Phillips now. Firpo. Back to Phillips. Cooper. Jackie Harrison. Go for the bar. Alright. Well, we've got another highlight. That's fine. Let's get Adam Holdick on. You guys can see that. I think he likes being... Yeah, he does. So let's cut inside there. Jimmy Firpo. Looking a bit tired, actually. Quick's had a bit of a whinge about not starting enough games. And I said I would start him. And I've obviously totally forgotten now that I will start him. Whoops. I also had a massive bid for Stuart Dallas about 35 million, I think, from Newcastle, funnily enough. Obviously, they're flush with cash, if you didn't know that. Where have you been? And I rejected it. Now I'm like, I don't know. He hasn't played that much for me. And there's a headers for days. Patrick Bamford. Decent cross. That's floated in nicely. I think could be a good one until it gets nerfed in the full version. But here you go. Firpo with a good... No, he's back to Cooper. Cooper to Rodrigo. And Bosch. Rising like a mighty salmon. Yes, we'll click on this. That's the start in. Whoops. Watford now getting a chance, but Melier comes out to rescue it, and it goes back to Llorente, who loses it, but Ailing's there to mop it all up. James, Llorente, click, Phillips, back to Cock does a little turn, with no one near him. Llorente to Ailing, James, oh, Danny James. That is beautiful. What a goal. What a goal. It's the overlapping centre back. You see Llorente's pushing wide up here as well. I mean, it wasn't that, but you can see he's pushing wide up there. That's a good goal. That is a good goal. Anyone else getting a little tired? Let's make a substitution. Jimmy Firpo. We stripped Gallasong, so I'm training to play him at left wing back. And I guess, excuse me, I guess we will bring Todd Cantwell on for... Oh no, I can't, can I? Yeah. Let's bring Todd Cantwell on. We've just got to start all over again with that. All over again. Todd Cantwell on for James. And he... I think he's supposed to play on the left, but he'll be there. And be a little bit gentle on the hands on hips. And go and have fun in the debut. Because we're beaten quite convincingly. One shot on target. Look at their XG, 0.08. As we are going to run away with pretty solid victory here. And it could be 4. Oh, that's a bit of a weak shot. Still. Here we are, running. Clock's running down. Oh, Phillips and Bachman rises and grabs it. This is going to be one of these last minute highlights. Oh, don't let them score, that'll be annoying. No, Llorente clears it. But not far enough. There's Watford mount another attack that is only going to see him grab a consolation goal at this point, but got enough men in the box there that hopefully you can one score. But oh, he's offside. Yeah, so this happens as well. There's a little glitch out here if they allow the goal. Goes straight to the replay. You don't know if it's happened until you see the score up there. Disappointing that they scored there with such a low XG, but you know what? The game was already won. It's consolation. Good win, lads. They're all happy. Still the last few minutes, hours of deadline day. Yeah. Still in 5th, but a point behind Chelsea. Right, what's happening on deadline day? We've got to transfer West Brom for this guy. No. Not selling any of my young players just yet. Bamford was good. Let's praise him. 7 unbeaten. Killing it. 1 hour remaining on deadline day. Still, we've kept Rafinha, which is excellent. No, he's going to stay here. 45 minutes, 30 minutes. I want to see him out on loan. I don't have anyone else to come in. Player expenditure with 15th. Transfer window Roundup. Most players out. 4 players. Most of them are just young kids going out on loan. I think that is the end of deadline day. So that was very stressful. Yep, you can tell it's the end of deadline day. We're back to the calming pink. as opposed to the hectic yellow. Squad registration, I love this here, this tick cross thing. You're never going to go and accidentally forget to register a player. Right, that was hectic. Okay, let's have a look. Where are we going from here? I'm thinking I'm going to play Manchester United again. I'm really sick of them playing them. It's the fourth time playing this year. I know you guys have only seen one, but I know it's a big one. But are we doing the last few games? West Ham, Arsenal, last few games of the season. It's a big jump. It could be if I'm some there. If we get an FA Cup, something interesting, I might come back. But either way, guys, thank you so much for everyone watching these videos. It does mean a lot to me. And yeah, hit that like button and subscribe. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye.